Liftoff will start in T-minus 10 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We have ignition.
It's time! 17 seconds from Game 7 or from championship number 6. Jordan open. Chicago with the lead. Harper got a piece of it. It comes off. The Chicago Bulls have won their 6th NBA championship.
Tying run at second, 2 out. Palmero over the head of Jenks. Uribe charges, throws, out! And the White Sox have won the World Series.
To the far side around the 8-yard line to Hester. Under it and to the middle with the 15 to the 20. Breaks free to the 25 to the 30 to the outside. 40 midfield. 40 30 to the coast. 20 15 Hester 5. Oh! Touchdown!
Slowly toward Bryant. He will glove it toward Rizzo. It's in time. And the Chicago Cubs win the World Series.
What up, what up, what up? Welcome to Shawn and Maya in the morning on this Bears Victory House Music Monday. I'm your boy, the SuperBack, Shawn Sierra. Thanks for tuning in. If you're watching us on Facebook Live, well, then I guess you found us on Facebook. If you're not following us on Facebook, what? Come on, man. Go to Facebook, type in Sports Zone Chicago, click the like button, and now you're following Sports Zone Chicago. Simple. But wait, there's more. Go to the show's page, go to Shawn and Maya in the morning, like that page as well. And not only will you be following Sports Zone Chicago, but you'll also be following Shawn and Maya in the morning as well. Now, if you're watching the channel, excellent. If you're not YouTube channel, for real, come on, man. Go to YouTube, type in Sports Zone Chicago, click the subscribe button. Okay, it's free $99. Don't worry about it. All right, but also click the notification button. That's the little bell next to it, and that'll let you know anytime a show from Sports Zone Chicago is going live. You get it? You got it? Good. Now, if you're watching us on our mobile app, come on, man. Don't tell me you didn't know we had our mobile app. What is your problem? What's your problem? All right, so here's what you do. Wherever you get your apps from, okay? Just go there. Okay? I got to do this. Sorry, had to do that. So wherever you get your app from, all right, you go there. And it doesn't matter where you get your app from. You just go there. Okay, whether it's iTunes, Google Play, Amazon, Walmart, Kmart, 7-Eleven, Zayre, Zemsky, Macy, Montgomery Ward, Venture, Woolworth, Weebolts, Gold Blast. It doesn't matter. Spiegel, wherever you get them, all right? You go there, you type in Sports Zone Chicago, you download it. Take us with you on the go. So not only do you get Shawn and Maya in the morning 3 days a week, and not only do you get our other live shows throughout the week, and not only are they archived there like they are on Facebook and YouTube, but I'll tell you what, we give you a slew, and I mean a slew of articles. Thanks to my man Clarence, Council the Third. Big up to Clarence, abreast of all articles, Chicago sports related. Now, if you're watching us on Roku channel, I like that kind of party, baby. And listen, if you don't know, you better ask somebody. All right, Sports Zone Chicago, we have our own Roku channel. If you have a Roku television in the house, do us a favor. Download Sports Zone Chicago's channel to your television. Put it there right next to Netflix, Apple, Prime, HBO Max. We all download HBO Max for Hard Knocks. Hulu, Disney, Stars, Paramount Plus. Put us right there. All right, put us on, and you can watch us on the big screen. All right. Now, you can also tweet the show. You can tweet us at Sports Zone Shy, that's CHI, at Sports Zone Shy. Now, if you want to follow me, just me personally online, you want to know what I did? Well, let me tell you what I did. I made it nice and easy for you folks. Nice and easy. One handle for Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, and TikTok. All one handle at the Shawn Sierra. All right. If you want to follow my lovely co-host, Maya Kai, you can follow her on Facebook and Twitter at the Sports Chica, or on IG at Maya_Kai. It's MAYA_AKAI. Man, we got a great show, but I need you to get interactive. So whatever platform you're watching us on, whether it's Facebook, YouTube, or our mobile app, leave a question or comment on that platform. It'll come up here in the thread. We'll put it up on the screen. We'll incorporate it into the show, And that, my peoples, is what makes this the best Chicago sports morning show around. And that's you. All right, so keep them coming, baby. Questions, comments, smart-ass remarks, because ain't nobody scared over here. I like the Rock said, don't sing it, bring it. Let's see. Man, chat room is jumping already. Lord have mercy. Cornelius Squalls in the house. What up? What up? All my sports owners in the house. You damn right it's Victory Monday, baby. I got my Bears victory chain. Rocking it, baby. We rocking it. Oh, snap. Mr. Shode is in the house. That's what I'm talking about. Be Smooth is in the house. Good morning, Brian. Thank you for tuning in. Lavette Lee is in the house. Thank you, Mama. I appreciate it. Appreciate you tuning in. Thank you very much. Aunt Mas, good morning, brother. Good morning. Bear down. That's what we're talking about. Michonne Walls, good morning on the House of Bears Victory. House Music Monday. It's a Bears Victory. Let's not forget to add Bears Victory. Yeah, but you got the gist. That's okay. Oh, my man, Armando Emeterio Lara Jr. is in the house. What's up, Papa? How you doing? I almost stopped by your house last week. Funny. I'll explain it to you later. Bruja 7 is in the house. Good morning, Papa. He's listening at work. That's all right, Papa. You don't got to contribute. All right, just the fact that you're listening is well appreciated. Thank you so much. And I appreciate you listening to us at work. Patty Lara. Patty, good morning. Thank you so much for tuning in. I appreciate it. And listen, I don't know a lot about a lot, but I do know this. More of the usual suspects will chime in as the show goes on. That, my people. Uh-oh, my girl. Oh, mija, how are you? Monica. What up, Theo? What up, Theo? Oh, my little niece, Monica. Thank you for tuning in. Jeremiah, good morning. And Armandito. Dito, good morning. I want to say hi to you and Jeremiah. The pictures that you sent me of Dito the other day, Junior, were awesome. All right, so I need another picture of Jeremiah. I haven't seen him in a couple of weeks, so send me a pic or 3. Next thing you know, I should have said that. Patty's going to send me like 12. Proud grandma. I love it. I love it. Send all 12 of them, Patty. Send all 12. I don't care. Send all 12 of them. King Book of World is in the house. Good morning, Papa. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you. Let's see what else. Yeah, like I said, I don't know a lot about a lot, but I do know more. The usual suspects will chime in as the show goes on. So looking forward to it. All right, we got a great show for you. 10 o'clock, Coach T is going to join me, and we're going to talk Bears football. All right, we're going to talk high levels Bear football, and I'm looking forward to it. All right, Coach T is a good friend of the program. I like having him on. I like having another football brain, another football guy to talk to, and it's going to be fun. It's going to be fun. I'm going to have my own. I may have a little. She wait time. Those are awesome. His building blocks. That's great. I might have a little get off my lawn, Shawn moment. I think I might. It's a little frustrating at times, but yeah, we'll probably have a get off my lawn, Shawn moment. No Cubs victory Monday, Patty. Let's not do that. No. Aunt Mess. Swift will eat the yards, and Ian Wheeler. It's not even funny. That is not even funny. I was at the game on Friday. Man. Shorty, that's not funny, bro. That's not funny. Levette, that is not funny. That is not funny. Steve-O, it's not funny. I was at the game Friday, and man, it was first of all, my guy Hirsch throws out. He usually gets he gets one cross town. And he got both. He got Friday and Saturday's game. And I had won tickets. So he was, remember I was telling you guys, I was like, I know I didn't buy it. Apparently I thought I bought tickets, and I hung out with Hirsch yesterday, and I didn't buy them. I won them. He had something else. I mean, I support my friends, so yeah. But I had, and because he was telling me, make sure you download the tickets. I'm like, I didn't buy any tickets. But I won them at another event that he had, anyway, I won them, but I got them for Friday, and unfortunately, it was good. And Friday's game was really good, 7-6, bases loaded in the 9th inning, 2 outs, could not get the key hit. A base hit would have played it 2, would have tied the game for sure, but probably we could have walked it off. Great game, and then 3-1 on Saturday. So great games overall. The Cubs are hot, 8 out of their last 10. Sox are starting another losing streak. Was it 4 in a row now? I don't remember. But yeah, this weekend was good. I hope you guys had a good weekend as well. Hope you got to enjoy the beautiful weather we had. It was gorgeous out. Gorgeous. And Bears played on Saturday. And you know what was really cool? It was good. It was early. So like Saturday, I'm usually like, maybe I was expecting a game at like 2 or 3 and in the evening, but it was like a Sunday game. So it was at high noon. And man, by 3 o'clock, game was over. Like, okay, now we can go do whatever we want to do on Saturday, which I did nothing. I just stayed home and watched the Olympics literally all night. Literally all night. I fell asleep. I actually fell asleep. I didn't even see Ian Wheeler's 2 touchdowns in the game. I didn't see it. I fell asleep, but once the starters came out, I kind of like lost interest. So I will definitely we'll talk about the game. Definitely want to hear your thoughts on the game, guys. What did you think? Are you excited? I guess that's kind of a stupid question. How excited are you? I guess should be the question. Yeah. Well, you know me, King Book of World. My football mind is like, it is still only preseason. There are some good things in there. Some things he needs to work on. But it was good. It was good to see. It was good to watch. It was fun to watch. I'm not putting him in Canton yet. I'm not giving him a gold jacket yet, like some people are ready to. It's 3 series. Okay, it's 3 series. And Levette, you're going to stop this nonsense. You're going to stop this bullshit right here. No way, Jose, am I going to that dark side. Now, back to our regularly scheduled programming. I was very happy because it was a situation where, and here's my thing. The Bears did a thing of really, really, really insulating Caleb. And if he has a bad year, he's going to have to try to have a bad year. And I don't think he's trying to have a bad year. Okay. Yeah. Those. Oh my God, Caleb's dude, we're winning 3 Super Bowls. I'm like, relax. It's 3 series. 3 series does not equate to 3 Super Bowls, people. Let's relax, okay? But the thing that gets me, Book of Worlds and everyone else, is the hyperbole. Okay, the exaggeration. Oh, the dart he threw to Cole Kmet, beautiful pass. All right, beautiful, and it's so funny. It's like we act like we've never seen this before. Yeah, I hear you, Cornelius. They do look good. Now they got to look good again, and then they got to look good again, and then the regular season starts. All right, because they're talking about the pass to Cole Kmet. It was a fake bootleg. He rolls out. He paid horrible pump fake. Like he wasn't. It was bad, just a bad pump fake. But he got the guy to kind of put his hand up and slow down a little bit and allowed Caleb to get out. And they're like, "Oh my God, look at that! The pump fake got him!" And they swear like they've never seen a quarterback pump fake. And if anyone ever says Justin didn't do that, I will kick you in the ding ding. Because his run against Miami, where he really first started all his rushing, he rolled to the left, pumped this way. He actually pulled the ball up, and a dude jumped, and he just ran up the sideline. See, I'm excited about the possibilities. Now I want to see them. I want to see him continue. And here's a good thing about this. Oh, snap. Jay Grizz is in the house. Good morning, Papa. Here's a good thing about this offense. All right. Now, when I say Ryan Poles has done a great job to help Caleb, make it very difficult for him to fail, here's what I mean. That defense is top 2, probably not number 2. Okay. In the last 6 weeks, they were the number 1 defense in the NFL. Obviously, after they got Montez Sweat. So there's an attitude that they have. You saw it at the end of last season. And now we see it again this year. You heard about it in practice. They're confusing the kid. They're giving him a hard time, and rightfully so. They want to make sure that when they do their job, Caleb and the offense can do their job. So I have no problem. Iron sharpening iron. And all of a sudden, here's the thing. You got to understand that this defense understands the strengths and weaknesses of this offense. They're playing against them, or practicing against them every single day. So remember we talked about when you go up against a team that you haven't faced and how guys tend to do better because, well, it could be better, be worse, because you don't know the tendencies or the habits of the guy you're playing because you've only watched him on film. Well, you don't really watch a lot of film for preseason. All right, you just don't. You just don't. If any. But when you go up against a defense like the Bears have, and when they've made it difficult for you, and they understand and they know your tendencies at this particular point now, you go up against a team that doesn't know your tendencies, man, this game looks a lot easier. Not easy, easier. And Caleb took advantage of that big time. And I love to see it. And that's what this is the perfect example of iron sharpening iron. Example of that. Okay? It's a phrase that people want to use in some, Yeah, Cornelius, 3rd and 12 to DJ. Yeah. Yeah. But we've seen it before. We saw it with Justin. We saw it with Mitch. Not so much with Mitch. But I like it. I'm not going to say I don't like it. All I'm saying is let's not act like we've never seen this before. That's all I'm saying. Everybody is acting as if this is the first time they've seen a quarterback do it. Oh, the first time we had a quarterback who can zip it in there. Like, actually, no, we've had quite a few. It's the consistency of the quarterback. It's the coaching of that quarterback to keep him consistent. That's what I want to see. Now, Shane Waldron, you had a good day with Caleb Williams. Now, can you continue to call plays on Caleb? Can you continue to develop? Okay. Jackson Ford didn't have this defense to practice against every year. What was Justin's defense? Justin didn't even practice his rookie year. He was a second stringer, so he got no first-team reps. Andy Dalton. All right. And let's not forget that Caleb Williams has been in this offense month even before he was drafted, which they said that was said. They're installing. He's got all the first-team reps. It's a big difference. It's a huge difference. So Ryan Poles is doing a good job of making sure this kid does not fail. Again, I don't want you to think I am anti-Caleb. I am not. Because I was pro-Justin doesn't mean I'm anti-Caleb. I want Caleb to do well, because if Caleb does well, guess what? Our Bears do well. And that's what we all want. We want our Bears to do well. Do we not? You know, so be excited. Yeah, you're more than welcome to be excited. But let's not put him in Canton. Let's not say stupid shit like I've never seen something like this before. We've seen a quarterback throw off platform. We've seen our quarterback be moving to the left and throw back across his body to a diving tight end in the end zone for a touchdown. We've seen this. We've seen 100-mile-an-hour fastball from the previous quarterback. We've seen this. So let's not act like we haven't. Okay? Again, I'm not downplaying, I'm not disrespecting, I'm not downplaying, and I'm not considering it trivial what Caleb did. But I expect this. If you're the number 1 overall pick, you better do that. He did it, and I'm happy for it. I'm very happy. Now I need you to do it again. I need you to get more consistent. I love the way he was calm. I love the way he commanded the offense. And, you know, it doesn't seem like there's, you know, Junior, you said it earlier, center play was good. All right? Center play was good. And that helps. Like, people just don't understand how bad center play hurts a quarterback, hurts the timing of an offense. You know? But they got that situation. It seems like they got it addressed. And I like it. I like it a lot. So the kid has a lot of potential. A lot of potential. And I'm excited as the next guy. But I'm not getting out over my skis. I'm not doing it. Okay? Again, it's okay to be happy. I'm happy. I'm happy too. I'm excited too. But my excitement's tempered. My excitement is realistic. I'm excited that he had a good first game. All right? Let's not forget, if we're going to evaluate a quarterback, let's evaluate a quarterback. He threw a pass on an out route that almost got picked. So let's not forget that. If you want to evaluate a quarterback, then be fair. Don't talk about all the good shit and not about the bad stuff that needs to be improved. Don't be one of those people just to further your agenda. Okay? Just to further your agenda. Don't do that. There's a lot of people out here in this space who like to do that. And you know me, I've given you the good and the bad for all the people that I liked and didn't like. Hell, you hear the way I talk about the Cubs. I thought they'd win the division. But I think he did a lot of good things. A lot of good things. And yeah, Ant-Man. Yeah, we support Caleb. Yeah, we support him. I support him. I do. I just don't like the trashing of the other guy. All right, you know what I mean? Like, as soon as the embellishment and then you trash Justin, like, Justin didn't do anything to you. All right? Justin wasn't developed properly. Justin didn't have this defense to practice against. All right? This defense was growing and developing when he first got here. This defense wasn't here. Then they gutted it. As he's running for his life year one. Then we didn't have that defense. And they gutted the defense. So he didn't have this type of thing day in and day out. This is extremely helpful. Extremely helpful to Caleb. This defense is going in the third year, and they only added one guy. And it's Byard in the back. They added one guy. Other starting 11 are back. There's some comfort, there's some familiarity, there's some dominance with that defense. And for Caleb to be holding his own in practice, yeah, the defense gets the best of him most of the time. But Caleb doesn't go down without a fight. Caleb has his moments as well because they know his tendencies. They know who they can be. They have the familiarity is there. When you're not familiar, it's a lot more difficult, which is why Caleb did well. And I'm happy. And I hope that it stays that way. I hope the lack of familiarity with every team we play allows Caleb and the Bears offense to move up and down the court, up and down the field. You know, you talked about a few good things. You know, he missed Roma Dunze in the end zone. Okay. Once you saw Roma Dunze was behind it, you should have threw it to the back pylon. And if Roma doesn't get it, it's out of bounds. Okay. And he also had 2 drops, which would have upped his numbers. Okay. Good day. Really good day for Caleb. You know, good day. I just don't want you to think that I'm Caleb. I am not. I'm like, just don't shit on the guy who had nothing to work with and was the most exciting player in the NFL for a season and a half. You know, come on. Come on. All right. Zach Pickens. I'm impressed with Zach Pickens. Austin Booker looked good. I was impressed with him. You see the work of Coach Eric Washington. You see these youngsters. You see the improvement. Austin Booker, 2.5 sacks. Granted, he didn't get any on the first string tackle. That's fine. But he was always in the backfield, causing havoc, moving the quarterback off his spot, making him step up in the pocket against the first team tackle. He might not have made a sack, but when you start get that quarterback moving off his spot, you're doing something that now other people got to get involved. I'm really liking this team. I really am. Michelle, where did you hear that? What the hell's that all about? Oh, man. You see the influence. You see how important coaching is. You see how important it is. All right, folks, here's what we're going to do. We got to take a quick break. On the other side of the break, we're going to get to the top of morning topics, all right? We're going to get there. We'll do top of the morning on the other side of the break. So don't go anywhere, folks. Keep it locked right here. Shawn and Maya in the morning on Sports Zone Chicago.
Move it!
Many will hear the calling. Few will earn the title. United States Marine. The few, the proud, the Marines.
Hey, it's your boy, the SuperBack, Shawn Sierra, and be sure to follow Sports Zone Chicago on all social media platforms on Facebook, Instagram, and our Roku channel. You can find us at Sports Zone Chicago, and on Twitter, we are at Sports Zone Shy. Also, be sure to download our mobile app so you can take Sports Zone Chicago with you on the go.
How do you take care of your mind health?
For my mental health, I meditate in the mornings.
I have my dogs. They're the best.
I just find ways that help me just relax.
Finding things that make me happy, like being close to my family.
I meditate a lot and read books.
I have hobbies outside of the game. Yeah, I'm able to switch off. I'm able to turn my brain off from the game of basketball.
Your mind health matters.
Your mind health matters.
We are looking for a few heroes, mentors, trailblazers, innovators, a passion to change lives, spark curiosity, open hearts, and awaken minds, help students answer the question, who am I? This could be your calling, but this is no job. It's the journey of a lifetime. Be a hero. Be a teacher.
Mental health and learning disorders don't discriminate. 17 million children and adolescents in the United States live with disorders like anxiety, depression, ADHD, and dyslexia. Less than half get the help they need to thrive. Help the Child Mind Institute change these children's lives. Visit childmind.org.
So now Santos from 31 yards away, and he is good again.
Guys that were there.
Bills thought this play was going to be blown dead. Instead, Trubisky is blown up. Daniel Hardy with the third down sack, but the offensive line froze. Trubisky steps up, looking to run, but taken down. Zach Pickens making the play for the Bears. On 2nd down and 9. Agent throwing, he's looking for Sweeney. He's got him at the 15 and down around the 5-yard line.
That's a good throw from it down the stretch last year.
2nd and goal, it's Jones again, trying to take it in the corner, and he does. Velus Jones runs it in for the first touchdown of the afternoon.
Welcome back to Shawn and Maya in the morning at Sports Zone Chicago. Those clips courtesy of Fox. Those were our Bears, baby. Those were our Bears. I'm really happy again. I'm happy about the win. I like a lot of the stuff that I saw. I'm excited about the potential. I'm excited about the arrow is only going up, and there was a lot of good stuff going on. A lot of good stuff going on. But let's get right to it. We'll talk about that at the top of the hour with Coach T. Guys, let's get to it, guys. You know how we do the first segment of every show. It's called Top of the Morning.
It won't come just when you want it.
Top of the morning to you. Top of the morning to you. Top of the morning to you.
The first top of the morning topic. The Bears. Yes, baby. Yes. The Bears with a big win. I like it. I like it a lot. The Bears beat the Buffalo Bills. And I won't choke like the Buffalo Bills. Beat the Buffalo Bills 33-6 on Saturday. Caleb Williams was 4 for 7, 95 yards with a 101.8 QBR quarterback rating. Ian Wheeler, 5 carries, 3 yards, 2 tutties. All right. Velus Jones, 6 carries for 34 yards and a touchdown. DeAndre Swift, 1 catch, 42 yards on that screenplay, the beautiful screenplay. DJ Moore, 2 catches for 27 yards. Great day. I would say a great day. It's a great day at the office. It's a great day at the office for the boys. and it's good to see them. They got a win, 2 wins in a row now. They're doing good. They're doing good, and it's good to see. They're playing with confidence, and that's how you get confidence is you win. You win. So excellent with that. The next top of the morning topic. Yeah, baby, there he is. The U.S. men's basketball team wins gold. Yes. Let me tell you something. What a game that was. They were down 17 at one point, and they came back, rallied back. Steph Curry was Superman. 24 points, 8 of 13 from the 8 of 14 from the field, 8 of 13 from beyond the arc. All of his baskets were 3-point shots, and they were just killers. Killers. Kevin Durant had 15 points, 4 boards, 4 dimes. Devin Booker contributed 15 points, 6 rebounds, 3 helpers, and LeBron James 14 points, 6 rebounds, 10 assists. You know, it's safe to say that the world, that the disparity has caught up to the NBA. A lot more people are growing and developing the game around the country. And they, hell, when they played Serbia in the semis, they were playing Joker and Bogdan Bogdanovic. They played with Atlanta or someone. I mean, you got like Serbia's whole team, had, I think, their starting 5 either plays or played in the NBA. So it's not like, it was when the Dream Team back in '92, where there were six other players on all the teams combined, the rest of the teams combined that were in the NBA. Now there's a lot more. There's a lot more. All right. But big game by Steph. My goodness, those 3 were just killer. Killer. And you know what? It couldn't happen to a nicer guy. Love Steph Curry. And the next top of the morning topic, the women's. They faced France as well. Winning gold. They won their 8th straight gold medal by beating France 67-66. Woo! Woo! Asia Wilson. She's a bad girl. She's a bad girl. 21 points, 13 rebounds. Kalia Copper, 12 points, 5 rebounds. Kelsey Plum, 12 points, 4 assists. Kalia Copper, former Chicago Sky. Man, she came through big time when they needed it down the stretch. Ooh, Charlie, let me tell you, she was beast mode. Mode. 8th straight gold. That is awesome. That is so awesome. I am this one was a lot closer than they thought they were anticipating. A lot closer. Okay, but if it wasn't for a toe on the line, that was crazy. Toe on the line. The young lady from Gabby Williams from France hit a shot at the buzzer, but her foot was on the 3-point line, and they came up 1 point short. USA women's gold. Man, they were relieved. What was on the line? Whew. That was crazy. That was crazy. And the women's. Next top of the morning topic, the women's 400 meters. 1 gold in stunning fashion. Let's check it out.
The race for gold is on. Team USA right in the middle in lane 5.
Melissa Jefferson in the red, blue, and white for the United States. She's made up the stagger to her outside. But Great Britain's there as well.
TT Terry's got the stick now, and TT Terry is making up ground. Gabby Thomas has given the exchange and had to wait a little while.
Yeah, that exchange took a little longer than they would have wanted, so it's Great Britain out front. They will hand off first.
Amy Hunt is making the exchange to Daryl Leader. Here comes Sha'Carri Richardson. Look to the far side. Sha'Carri's got him covered. All the way to the line. USA wins gold.
She looked over once.
See you later.
Welcome back to Shawn and Maya in the morning on Sports Zone Chicago. That clip courtesy of NBC. Dude, Sha'Carri Richardson is that chick. And that, you know what? That was braggadocious, boastful. But you know what? Sometimes when you're the best, you got to let people know you're the best. Because sometimes people want to rise up and, they want to, punks jump up to get beat down. And they thought they had us. They thought they had the U.S. and the second or third and the third or fourth handoff were not good. If those handoffs were better, Sha'Carri Richardson would have blown that. She would have won easily. I mean, she did win easily, but it would have been a much better, much bigger margin of victory. And as she coasted by that girl who's in second and said, "Not today, beep." That was just raw. That was just gangster. She just like, "Not today, beep." And the picture of her after, if you caught it online. I wish I was looking for it and I didn't see it. And I was running so I didn't have a chance to look for it. Like when she crossed the line, she's like, "Yeah." And she's flexing. Oh my goodness. She is ripped. And it's not a disgusting rip, like she's too big, like some female bodybuilders. No. Like she works out. You can obviously she does because she runs, but you can just see her. She's just in top physical shape. She came from like third or fourth on that after that handoff. And man, that's some purse snatching speed there, boy. She was wow. It was great to watch. It was great. Stuff like that really gets you excited, Stuff like that really gets you fired up, but proud. All right? Proud to be an American. This country has always been great to different sectors of people. Okay? And this country is not the perfect country, but there are some really good things about it. Let's be honest. All right. For all the bad things that go on in this country, there are a lot of good things in this country. All right. The ability to earn money. You don't need for a college degree to earn money. All right. You just got to be an entrepreneur, find your passion. Okay. Which is why people come here in the first place. All right. All the people stopped in LSI, the people crossing the border, all right. There's a lot about this country. But we're proud. We feel good when stuff like that happens. All right, when the Olympics come, and people have a lot to say about America, and whatever they people have their own opinions. But man, it was so good. The good things about this country, especially at times like this in the Olympics, it feels so good to see gold around the necks of our American athletes. It feels good. It feels good. Like, all right, we're number one in the world again. We're number one in the world in a lot of things. And here at a national, on the world, not on a national, international stage, we're number one again. Maybe it's just me. Maybe it's the competitor in me. Jason, what's up, Papa? Good morning. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you. I appreciate it. Appreciate the comment as well. You know. Yeah, Junior. So you understand? Yeah, that was that was badass, dude. She's like, I got you. Not today. Beep. Not today, B. And that was, you know what? That was a redemption. Remember, she got suspended for illegal substance in her body or something like that, and she was down and out for a while. Okay. She took some time off. She needed it for her mental health. Yeah, she came back. She shut up a lot of people. She shut people the hell up. And I couldn't be more proud of her. You know what, Junior? I was listening earlier, and apparently they're not gonna. This is the one and only time they're gonna have breakdancing, because that was horse shit. That was so bad. And a lady from Australia won it. She was laying on the ground for like 5 seconds. Like, where's, and first of all, what Ozone and Turbo are looking down like, what the hell is going on? If you don't know who they are, I can't rock with you that hard. What was the criteria? What was the criteria? I mean, there's no footwork involved. Man, there should have been someone from the west side or the south side if there had footwork involved. Chicago's the footwork capital of the world. It was, you know what? I'm done. I'm done talking about it. That was just horseshit. And now in the history, it's going to go on in the annals, in the history of the Olympics. The only winner in gold medal winning breakdancer is from Australia. King Book World. Yep. Like, what the hell is this? Oh my goodness. Oh goodness. Just Great Falls of Fire. That was funny. King Book of World. Next top of the morning topic, the Cubs. Yeah. Cuck the Cubs. You know how I feel. Saturday night, the Cubs beat my White Sox 3-1. All right. Swept the mini series. I don't know why they have. Thank God it's going back to 3 games next week. Full weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. How the hell do you have a day off on Sunday? Everybody plays on Sunday in Major League Baseball. But for some reason, the Major League Baseball said, no, you know what? We'll have the Sox and Cubs now play on Sunday twice. Ridiculous. 3-1, Cubs win. Took the series 2-0 on the south side, 2-0. They swept them at home at Wrigley, so they took the season series 4-0. Cubs are white hot right now, 8 out of 10. They for real, getting serious and trying to get in that wild card spot. Hey, I didn't think they had a shot. They went from last place to like third place in like 2 days. What the hell happened? They're at third place now. Let me double check. I was like, man, I can't even tease Cub fan friends that that we're both in last place. Cubs were in third, a game and a half behind St. Louis. Shoot, they might catch him. They might catch him. So enjoy it, Cub fans. Excuse me. Enjoy it. It's this comment. That, you know what? That was funny. So if you don't know what Junior's talking about, I said, how about the loser who jumped on the field, hurt himself, and had to have the go-kart come out and take him off the field? No, actually, that was the second person. There were two people who jumped on. So the first person jumped on the field, ran around, they tackled him. Then a second dude jumped on and then tried to. So now when you jump on where there's a gap between the end of the front of the stands, you know, and the fence. There's a gap. So the dude he jumped over, tried to get back over. Maybe he saw them arresting the other dude. I don't know, but you know you're going to get arrested when you go over, and it's not like you can. Where would you go if you jump back over into the stands? Where would you go? You got to go upstairs to get up a whole bunch of the row of stairs to get to the concourse to get out, and the ushers are coming down. So he tried to jump back over the stands, and that's when he got hurt. That's when he got hurt. I was like, come on, man. He got hurt, and they had to have the cart, the first aid, the paramedics come and cart him off the field. Only Cub fans trying to do stupid stuff at our stadium. But anyway, yeah, Cub fans, hey, congrats, man. Congrats. And then we didn't get to do it Friday because of some craziness, but oh, wrong one. The White Sox fired Pedro Foles. All right, and they named Grady Sizemore as the interim manager. Like, why are you I mean, I get it. I understand that. Pedro was not the dude, but you should have known it from the beginning. Stop hiring first-time managers. Stop hiring a guy who was passed over 3 times in his former team when he was in Kansas City. He's a bench coach in Kansas City. He got passed over 3 times for a managerial job. What does that tell you? But then again, the White Sox don't want a competent manager. They don't. They do not want a competent manager, someone who knows more than Chris Getz, because that's a lot of people. They want to control their managers, which is why they're continuing to get first-year guys, because they don't give a shit about us. What did Michael say? All I want to know is that they don't really care about us. They don't. Unfortunately, I'm probably going to go to the game Wednesday because African American Heritage Night, and they're giving away a Chicago American Giants jersey. It's the only reason I'm probably going. Jason, if you're going to go, let me know, because me, Ken, and Emilio Bucks are probably going to meet up there. So let me know. But yeah, they fired Pedro Grifol. And Grady Sizemore now 0-3. Oh, when does this madness end? When will it end? Oh, when the season's over. But listen, we're going to take a quick break. On the other side of the break, we're going to welcome my guy, Coach T, to the show. We are going to talk Bears football. I'm going to ask him the same question that I posed to you guys about the hyperbole and the excitement over it. Is he excited? How excited is he? All right, we're going to talk to Coach T. So don't go anywhere, folks. Keep it locked right here. Shawn and Maya in the morning on Sports Zone Chicago.
Hey, it's your boy, the SuperBack, Shawn Sierra, and be sure to follow Sports Zone Chicago on all social media platforms, on Facebook, Instagram, and our Roku channel. You can find us at Sports Zone Chicago, and on Twitter, we are at Sports Zone Shy. Also, be sure to download our mobile app so you can take Sports Zone Chicago with you on the go.
Time out. How are you feeling right now? Happy? Excited? Angry? Overwhelmed? One of the best things you can do for your mind health is to name what you're feeling. It can sharpen your awareness and help you talk about your feelings with someone you trust. Here are 3 questions to ask yourself. Where are your thoughts right now? In the past, the present, the future? Do you notice any sensations in your body? Is your heart beating fast? Is there a flutter in your stomach? Or are you fully relaxed? What do you need right now? Time with others? Time to yourself? Remember, there's power in this awareness. So find ways to identify what you're feeling today.
Hi, guys. Hey. Hi, Megan. Hey, Jessica. Megan, you're a tramp. Ryan Fitch told me you guys made out. Everybody knows. He said your breath smells like garbage. And he almost puked. He says you're the most desperate girl he knows, besides your mom. How many boyfriends does she have anyway? Lots? Your makeup makes you look like a clown. That zit is huge, zit face.
Hey, bud, what you doing?
I'm playing with cars.
Cars? Can you show me what a car does? Whoa, 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 whoa. Hold on a second. First of all, this is a school zone. So you need to put down your cell phone, stop texting, and let's get to driving. Now you're coming up to a stop sign, right? You need to slow down and stop before you hit that Y line. I want you to look left, right, left. You don't want to get hit by a car going on your left, and to your right to make sure you don't get sideswiped by a guy coming from your right. You're coming, and you see a crosswalk. You better slow your horses down, because the #1 rule of driving is always yield to pedestrians. Now stop, pull over, and you are done driving. Gosh, what do they teach you kids in school nowadays?
Ed Oliver out of the blue medical tent on the Buffaloes sideline. He'll stay there for this 1st down and 10 play. Pressure coming. Williams flicks one and completes it to Swift into Buffalo territory. And he's tripped up around the 20-yard line. And his kick is good.
Less contact than he did throwing the football.
Pitches to Herbert, running left, turns the corner, and another Chicago 1st down. On the Bills Wall of Fame, Steve Tasker. Williams, play action, fakes it. Smoot doesn't buy the fake this time, and Williams connects. What a throw by Caleb Williams. Play clock at 1. Williams takes the snap out of the shotgun, steps up, he's going to run it. Williams off to the races. 1st down and more. And as he learns.
Welcome back to Shawn and Maya in the morning on Sports Zone Chicago. Those clips courtesy of Fox. Those were the Bears, baby. Bear freaking down. Whew. Good stuff. Good stuff. Got a lot of people excited. And Shorty, I know they got you excited. My next guest is a good friend of the program. Excited to talk to him and get his thoughts on it. He is the founder of Chicago Bears 360. Okay. You can find him on Twitter at Bears360 _ Coach T. Guys, welcome back to Shawn and Maya. Our guy, Coach T. Coach T, what's up, Papa? How are you?
What's up, Shawn? How's it going, man? Thanks for having me again.
I love having you on, dog. You know that.
Yes,
you
sir. We back at it.
Yes. So big win on Saturday, 33-6. The Bears, they don't choke over the Buffalo Bills. So give me your thoughts, man. You know, there's a lot of people, you know, you're going to have a lot of fans who the hyperbole is insane. You know, they're like, Caleb needs a gold jacket, blah, 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 blah. I'm like, guys, it was 3 series. Relax. Well, we've never had a quarterback like this. I'm like, actually, we did. We had one. The prior quarterback was as athletic as this guy. And the thing I will give him is his release is a lot quicker. You know, but the athleticism, athletically, like there's nothing like we've seen a lot of the things that he did, and everyone's talking about. Well, the way he put the needle through thread through the needle. I'm like, We've seen our other quarterbacks do that. Let's stop with the hyperbole. Talk to me about your assessment of it. Just people so starved for a good quarterback play that they're exaggerating everything, like and acting like they've never seen it before.
Yeah, I mean, it's about managing expectations, right? So, the reality is we knew this was going to happen, though. I mean, the hyperbole, the over, if you will, the excitement. Let's just call it the excitement, which people are excited. They're excited. You know what I'm saying? Bear fans have long had quarterback envy of other franchises, namely Green Bay, because we had to watch the likes of Favre and Rodgers and so on and so forth. And so it's like, you know what I'm saying? We want one of those. We want one of those. And you can't deny from a macro perspective, from a casual football fan or somebody that doesn't get into the schematics and stuff. I mean, the resemblance of the quick flick of the wrist, electric arm. It is what it is. It's reality. He has an electric arm. Caleb Williams does. He has an electric arm. But the question I posed on Twitter yesterday was this, or the statement I made was this. The gap between, and you made a good point, Shawn, the gap between the biggest difference that fans, whether they acknowledge it or not, or want to see it or not, or want to acknowledge it or not, is going to be, the biggest gap is going to be from Luke Getsy to Shane Waldron than it is from Caleb Williams to Justin Fields. It's a much larger gap in what they do and how they do it when you compare the coordinators versus the quarterback. Yes, Caleb has a better, a stronger or quicker release. Absolutely. But their athleticism, we said this during the offseason, their athleticism was right there with each other, as far as, being bigger and maybe to get up the field with his legs. Justin's probably, better at that, or probably more sticky when it comes to that. But Caleb scrambles to throw. And that's the difference. You know what I'm saying? But if you pay attention, what you saw was plays being set up. You saw, and I was just here charting how many runs versus how many passes. I didn't get all the way through it right now, but it's looking right now that Shane was way ahead in the run game, which we said was going to happen. He was going to run the ball to set up the pass, right? This is what we should be doing. So he's going to run the ball to set up the pass. And, you know what I'm saying? And Shane understands protection. He understands protections. The one pass that everybody, I didn't get to the second one, the laser to Cole Kmet, but I know for a fact the one laser to DJ Moore, he's in 7-man protection. And while I was impressed with the throw, and we should be impressed with the throw, he better make that throw with 7-man protection. I mean, you better pat the ball, cook some pancakes back there. And this is what Luke Getsy and Matt Nagy didn't understand. They didn't understand that, hey, if I don't have 5 dogs up front, then I can't go 5-man protection. And so I'm going to have my quarterback running for their lives. So, yeah, I mean, I understand the hyperbole. I understand the excitement. I wouldn't really label it hyperbole. I understand the excitement, and I'm excited. I'm excited to see the kid. But I'm more excited from a coordinator standpoint because I said going into the season that I was grading Caleb on the curve anyway. My focus was on Shane Waldron because we've never had a good offensive coordinator either. And by the way, the NFC North is stacked with great offensive coordinators this year, top to bottom. So this is probably one of the top division when it comes to coordinators. We pointed that out on the show.
That's very true. You got Kevin O'Donnell in Minnesota. All right. You have OG Bobby Johnson, Ben Johnson in Detroit.
Bobby Johnson.
I thought you'd get that. I thought you'd like that. Shane Waldron, and then obviously Matt LaFleur in Green Bay.
Morning, everybody, by the way. I see all my people.
Yeah, they're coming out to say what's up. But yeah, so it's definitely a powerful conference, and intelligent, with some intelligent play callers. So it's good, and that's one of the things that, I just put that up there. Coaching matters. it's about time, man. It's about
Yeah.
time you got to coach, and one of the things I mentioned earlier, I was like, let's not forget. I was like, Caleb has had all the first team reps all preseason.
Yeah.
All, you know what I mean? Caleb's been in this playbook since before he was drafted. This is not a normal situation. All right. This is from their own admission. He's been looking at the playbook. So it's not something we're speculating or an insider said. This is what they've said themselves. So yeah, I'm looking forward to this. This offense better look good. And the one thing that I said, Coach, that and you tell me how your thoughts on it. When you start playing against the same people, first of all, he's playing against one of the top 2 defenses in the NFL, and I don't think they're number 2. All right, they were the best defense in the league last year for the last 6 weeks of the season. They're going.
Which team you talking about now?
My Bears.
Oh, okay. Us. Yeah. All right. Yeah. In practice, yeah, absolutely.
Every single day, and they ain't making, and they're giving them the flux. Like they is no punches pulled. This is literally the perfect example of iron sharpening iron. But you also understand who you could the strengths and the weaknesses because you see them every day. Now you get a Buffalo team, you don't scout and you don't have any tape on them. You know what I mean? It's extreme vanilla. He went into that game and he's not going up against the number 1 defense, the number 2 defense in the NFL. He's going up against another team that doesn't know his tendencies. I was surprised. I wasn't surprised by the fact that he had a good game. I'm not taking any credit away from him.
Yeah.
By any stretch. I'm just saying I'm not surprised. And that's what happens when you bust your ass in practice and this defense gives you the flux. And this was practice is supposed to do is make it harder than the game. And this is what they're doing. And if this continues, Caleb's going to have a really, really good rookie year.
Yeah. I mean, I'll put it in coaching terms for you, right? He took a step. He took a step in the right direction.
Yep.
Shawn makes a great point going up against our defense in practice every year. They took him to task every time he took a step in the right direction. What you didn't see a lot of, though, is I'll tell you one thing that I was the most impressed with by Caleb that has nothing to do with him throwing the ball. When I saw him walking up and calling out the mic and pointing out and putting people – calling out the mic and making sure the protections were good. That is a sign of maturity when it comes to the quarterback. Breaking the huddle, getting the play call in, breaking the huddle, getting the line of scrimmage, no delay of game penalties and all that stuff.
Yeah,
he's shown he passed. Yeah, no pre-snap stuff. He's shown he's passed the initial test of getting to the line of scrimmage in time enough to point around and make adjustments because that's going to be key for him as a rookie. But I don't think at the same time Buffalo came at him. They didn't scheme against him. They didn't come at him with a whole lot of exotic blitzes. One thing that he pointed out that he was still working on, as well as he didn't see a lot of spinning safeties, right? A lot of spinning safeties where they show 2 high and roll 1 high or show 1 high and roll a 2. They're not going to show a lot of, 3 under right now or 3 robbers right now. They're not scheming against him. So, again, while we're excited, there's a lot of stuff that teams haven't shown. They're not looking and saying they're not scouting him. They're not scouting Shane right now. But again, give him credit for what he did do. Kid was electric. I really like taking a step back to Shane. I appreciate seeing play calls set up as well. Set up, you know what I'm saying? The first game, the Hall of Fame game, I pointed out that Shane would run mid zone, inside zone, and boot off of it. Everything. Watch. Like fans you that diagnose the results of plays or the results of the game. Watch the game. Watch the game within the game, and watch how Shane is actually baiting the defensive coordinator to do certain things with his play calling. That's the chess match.
Hey, Coach, do me. Your camera just went out. I don't know.
Somebody probably trying to call me. Yeah. And I'm on do not disturb mode too. That's the crazy part about it.
Okay, you're back. We got you back.
Yeah, call coming in. But yeah, that's the game within the game. This is what I wanted. The gift I want to give fans this season if they choose the challenge. Take this challenge. Watch the game. Watch the strategic part of the game. Don't watch the results of plays. Get into the game and start watching the chess match of the numbers. Watch how many people we have in the box on defense. Watch how many people we're keeping in protection, and then you're understanding the chess match versus just diagnosing the results of the game and plays, and it watches the game becomes more exciting because it's like watching a great chess match. So yeah, I think we're going to win the majority of those, a lot of those chess matches this year.
Guys, round with Coach T. He's the founder of Chicago Bears 360. We're talking Chicago Bears football here on Shawn and Maya in the morning on Sports Zone Chicago. You know, they ran a lot of inside zone, and then this week they ran some outside zone, some stretch, and that was that play that Caleb hit Cole Kmet. It was an outside zone, a stretch to the left. All right, he pulled. There was a bootleg, okay, and you know he had a guy deep, and he off bound, able to throw on the run very well. Hits Cole Kmet right between the 8 and the 5 for like a 15, 20-yard gain, 25-yard gain. Beautiful. But there you go. You're talking what you want the people to look at. Look at when we're running inside zone first game, and now he's adding outside zone. Pull it, and now bootleg off the outside zone. Those are the things. And when you have, Khalil Herbert, I think he tossed it. I don't know if he tossed it or if he handed it off on the clip coming out of commercial. But that was an outside zone. He ran it, he was able to get to the corner, get outside, up the sideline, push out of bounds after a gain of a first down. So now you're stretching the defense, all right, and all of a sudden you come back off that with the boot. This is how offensive coordinator, this is what you do. Now you show them, because they have to respect the stretch because you're successful in it. So this is what Coach T is telling you to watch, because this is how you watch and notice a football game instead of saying, "Oh, he just ran outside, great."
Yeah.
Look at the strategy.
And watch how this, to me, this is the difference between, I ain't gonna say it like that. It's probably gonna come off wrong. This is how, when you watching all these breakdowns, and when people doing a breakdown tape, are they communicating the strategy of the game to you to let you know the whys and why he's choosing this? I'm dead in the middle of this right now. You know what I'm saying? I'm learning a new offense for the staff I'm on right now, and actually coaching the coach and helping them understand my thought process. I run the initial play. I run the fake. It depends on what scheme we're in. But so I run the initial play, the initial concept. I run the fake, the initial concept, and probably go to some type of RPO type of pass, and then I run the boot off of it. It's everything looks the same, but has 1,000 different outcomes, right? You run a jet sweep off of the same looks, right? You see the influence of Sean McVay on it, by the way, with a lot of the split zones. You saw that, where you saw the tight end crossing behind the line of scrimmage on the run plays, the split zone. So you go with the boot off the split zone, you have the tight end in the flat, and then you have the flood concept. So it's for 2 weeks in a row, it's been, because when you coach ball, really you're like, man, you looking to steal stuff. And it's been a master class, and it's a checklist for you. Like, I'm watching the tape and I'm like, damn, did I install that? You know what I'm saying? Let me go back and install that. You know what I'm saying? This week, because I need to put that into my stuff this week. So yeah, man, it's good stuff. I'm telling y'all, it's good stuff. We got a good one, man. I don't know how long we're gonna have him, but man, Shane
ideally, Coach, I want him to be here 2 years.
Yeah,
I love hearing him here for 5 years, but we all both know, to be realistic. Like, if he could have been a head coach last year.
Yeah.
So I'd like for him to be here 2 years. His first year with Caleb, and then the second year to work with Caleb, and now he doesn't have to teach Caleb the offense. Now he can refine and adjust and add to it because he's already familiar with it. That to me, that would be beautiful. But if not, you still have Thomas Brown on the staff who's going to have some level of familiarity with Caleb next year if Shane leaves. But ideally, I would love for Shane to stay here 2 years and then bounce after 2 years.
Yeah, that would be great. It becomes Caleb's offense in year 2.
Yes.
And Thomas Brown becomes more or less a consultant. Caleb assumes that Yeah,
Wait,
we
it goes-
connect. No, Caleb assumes that Aaron Rodgers rolls and says, "Okay, this
Yes.
is what I want." You know what I'm saying? Versus being a sponge, and you know what I'm saying. Now that he becomes more a consultant, it's more of a collaboration versus it being dictated. No, I'm there with you. Year 2 is important for him. You know.
Yeah, so we'll see how it plays out. Your thoughts on the wide receivers? You know, DJ Moore. You know, after his new contract, nice catch. You know, well, let's go back to Caleb real quick before he. You know, if we're going to be positive about him, which I have been, let's also critique him too. If we got to keep it a buck. It's not just a love fest here. You know, he had a couple of passes. The one that was a quick out route. I think it was to Rome that was almost picked, and then he missed Rome in the end zone as well. What does he need to do? What do you think he needs to do on those two? The first out route that was undercut.
Yeah, me and my buddy Nick Whalen, who I had on the show, we were going back and forth about that play in a good way. And yeah, he has to come off of Rome. I think he was just trying to play buddy ball right there and get his buddy one. But
I like Cutler Marshall.
yeah. He has to come off of that right there. And I think he had Keenan coming late on the underneath route or a rail route or something coming underneath right there. He just comes off, or he has to sail that ball and live to fight another day, right?
Yeah, throw in the first row.
Yeah, throw it in the first row. That you know, the cornerback clearly had leverage. He got bailed out by the pass interference call or whatever that was. But yeah, you have to call that out with the bat because you know that could have been a pick. You know what I'm saying in a real game, and but at the same time, learning what you can and can't get away with is part of what we're doing right now. Yeah. It's what we're doing right now. That's what we're doing. But again, the test is for his first outing. The test was, and with all the questions coming into the offseason was, can he even get a play call in? Can he get to the line of scrimmage and make protection adjustments and checks and all that other stuff, let alone run a play? So to show a level of athleticism, dynamic, arm throws on the run. I did think, there's something to this 5-man protection thing, right? So there was the one throw where I think he actually made the throw. He had 5-man protection, and he kind of bailed to the right. Some people said he bailed early. I just think, it's. I don't think they're sure about what they do in 5-man protection yet. But it seems like he's clearly okay with Shane saying, look, we're going to keep 2 backs in and help you out in 7-man pro and rip it. So, I don't know, man. It's going to be interesting to see what Shane does early on in the season. If I were them, similar to what I'm actually going to install today, because we had a terrible outing last week. We couldn't protect crap last week. And so I'm going to 7-man pro until otherwise indicated. And then, once this O-line grows up a little bit, then we'll start leaking backs out. But I doubt. And here's the footballism. You know what I'm saying? You shouldn't be in 5-man pro a whole lot. Only the top offenses in the league run 5-man protection in the 90th percentile. You know what I'm saying? Like your Kansas City. Those offenses have been together forever. Green Bay might get away with that because, they've been together for a while. So at this juncture, it's a new team, new offense, new quarterback, new players. Man, just 7-man pro. Keep the kid clean, and let's just play ball, man.
Yeah, keep him clean. And the one thing he did had a nice little run. Got down, all of the slip and slide that they were working on. I thought that was good. Let's go to the defense. That defense looks nasty, dog. That defense looks nasty.
Yeah.
That defense looks real nasty, and they look ready. Talk to me about Austin Booker. Austin Booker, I know he had 2.5 sacks. It wasn't against the first team, but you know what? I mean, he was getting around there. He's still bendy. He was still, even with his added weight from his college days. Talk to Austin Booker and what do you expect from him this year?
Yeah, I like the whole defensive line, the rotation. I like the starting guys. I like the guys coming off the bench. I like the rotation. I think we got good depth up front. I think one of the things that stuck out to me this week compared to last week, I thought Zach Pickens had a better game. I noticed that Zach dropped weight, man, and he didn't look comfortable in the Hall of Fame game with this new body of his. Like, he was getting beat up and pushed around, right? He might have been a little bit, been able to be a little bit of a bully with that girth he had before. So he's going to have to be more skillful now, right? He's going to have to know how to use his hands and play with leverage better. So he played better. He didn't light up, the offense, but he played better. I felt like he felt more or looked more comfortable in the defense. So he made a few more plays. But fast forward into your guy, and this was the person, believe it or not, that I was the most excited to see after watching this tape, just after the draft. I was like, this dude is going to be good, man, because he plays hard every play, Austin Booker. And I'm going to tell you the play, Shawn, that impressed me the most that I saw on tape from college. There was a counter play. I don't remember the team they were playing against. There was a counter play, and Austin Booker recognizes the counter play. They're running GT counter, right? Cigar tackle counter. The guard is coming. The first guy's coming directly at Austin. He recognized it and basically saw the guy coming out his peripheral and basically met the guard, just after passing the center and wrecked the whole counter play. And I'm like, okay, this dude knows football. He's just not out there, running contained. Yeah, running around or running contained from the edge spot. He knows play. And it's always with defensive linemen, it's always everything except for pass rush for me, because you got to earn the right to rush the passer, right? So he played tough. He wasn't afraid to take on pulling guards and tackles, and he met the guy at the point of attack and blew up a counterplay. I was like, this dude's he plays hard, and now with that added weight and they're getting the reps now, he's going to be a problem. I wouldn't be surprised, man. Maybe 3 or 4 games in, Eric Washington, Coach Eberflus just let him go, man. They put him in there and they start him.
Think so, huh? Okay.
Yeah, man, because you go opposite of Sweat. And right now, I know Dom robbed and put on some weight. He looks better. He doesn't look like a high school quarterback anymore in his body frame, Dominique Robinson. But when you look at him, man, you're like, bro, run game, pass game, opposite of Montez Sweat. Who goes in front of him? Who plays in front of him? It becomes the question.
DeMarcus
Is that
Walker.
me? Is that me freezing up?
Yeah.
Yeah.
DeMarcus Walker, and do you think he has enough to overtake Walker? Or do you think right now that they put him in initially? Because I think he'd be like a third down specialist.
Yeah, I mean,
I think he's just come in, chase the quarterback, and then as the season goes on, if you start getting to the quarterback, or if you give him off a spot, or you create a pressure, or you let someone else get another sack because of you, then I think he gets more time. But I just think he's right now, put him in, go get him, sick him. You ain't got to worry about the run. Don't worry about this. Go get the quarterback.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Progressive overload. Yeah, like you said, you start him out, let him be a specialist. You know what I'm saying? See how the guy in front of him is getting it done about it. But if he's not getting it done, and Walker has a better run game body anyway.
Yeah.
But if he's not getting it done, then you say, all right, because you got to keep him on the politics of it all too. Walker ain't going to be like, hey, bro, I'm giving up all my pass rush reps to it. So Walker might get his pass reps from the inside.
I was going to say
on
that
his NASCAR package. Yeah,
right.
yeah.
Yeah, that's got me really excited, man. I'm really excited about the way that this team is constructed. I'm really excited about the way this defense is, and I think they know, and they should have had the conversation. Like we might have to carry this team while this offense gels, and this offense might gel a lot sooner than people think, right? Because of all the things, because of the exposure to the playbook Caleb had even before he was drafted, because of the earlier practices, because of the Hall of Fame game, because of the Hall of Fame game. Well, I guess not, because they didn't play. So, but they had extra practices, right? So all that extra time, this offense might be able to gel sooner, a week or two sooner, maybe even 3 than they would normally. So
yeah, they got
worked
Bengals
out that way.
Yeah, they got the joint practices with the Bengals too. So it's It's gonna be an opportunity. I think again, style of play, and I've said this before on our show. Styles make fights in football. I think our style of play is a problem, or would become a problem for the likes of our division opponents, right? If you go back, I did a breakdown of Shane Waldron versus Luke Getsy, and while he was in Seattle, and his approach to his approach to beating Detroit, or his game script versus Detroit, versus what Luke Getsy did. And Shane basically came out versus Detroit while he was in Seattle, and his first 15 plays, the first drive, he ran the ball. He didn't throw the ball not one time on the first drive and scored. Like, it's attitude, and fans need to know that about Shane, because this is what I love about him in his play calling already. Shane might come off in his press conference as a little bit aloof or a little bit of a goof, right? You know what I'm saying? A little nerdy guy, but he has dog type play calling in him, like Shawn was calling for last year. So you're going to see times like even our drive stall, the first drive, I believe it was 3rd and 1. There was no way in hell Shane was finna get ready to throw that ball on 3rd and 1 right there. He's going to send a message to his tight ends and O-line and say, listen, when we need 1 yard, I need to know I can count on you guys to get a yard. We're going to play big boy football. You know what I'm saying? And I love that about him, because that's the style we need to play to beat Detroit twice, to beat Green Bay twice. Going back to the last Green Bay game, 8-point game. You know, fans were upset, but defensively, we played well in that game. We played well enough to keep a high-scoring offense at bay. That same offense lit Green Bay up, lit Dallas Cowboys up.
Next week.
Yeah, the next week. Our style of play, run the ball, milk the clock, keep that offense off the field on the time of possession, works well against Green Bay. All we need is somebody to manufacture 10 points as an offensive coordinator and quarterback, and we've been good. So with our defense flying to the ball, shortening the field, with our punter, which, man, I watched clips from this morning, and I'm thinking, bro, this dude is punting from the 35, 40, and he's pinning it inside the 10-yard line in the wind.
Yep.
Like, with our defense and our punter, the style we need to play doesn't need to be Caleb lighting the field up early on in the season for 500 yards and 4 touchdowns and no interceptions. So be prepared for it.
You know, one of the things you talked about that, and I was really annoyed. It was 3rd and 1, and we ran looked like an inside zone. And he tried to cut back, and he got stopped for a loss. That pissed me off.
In this game?
Yeah, and I was screaming at the TV. I was like, "Why the hell didn't you? You had Blasting Game in a couple plays earlier, all right, and they had a nice little run with Blasting Game leading." I'm like, why don't you just let everybody know? Why don't you just let everybody know? All right, from Jump Street, just so you ain't got to worry about it. We're going 2 tight ends, maybe 3 tight ends. We're going 23 package, and we getting that 1 God-blessed yard. We're going to punch you in the mouth. There's nothing you can do about it. That's the attitude that I want. All right, yeah. It's short yardage like that. And he had the inside zone. Like I said, and I'm like, yeah, it takes too long to develop. You got to read it a little bit, and it's like, just come downhill on that 3rd and 1, baby. Come downhill, and believe me, it will send a message. And that reputation, that'll travel fast throughout the NFL. Like, these boys ain't playing on short yardage.
Yeah, I think he has it in him. I think he was just holding back. He's like, I'm just gonna run something. You know what I'm saying? Again, watching Shane for the last 2 years, I know he's like, his mentality at a yard is like, bro, we running downhill. I'll put a full back in there. You know what I'm saying?
Gee, that just got the arms. That just had the hair on my arm stand up when you said that, bro.
we going downhill. It ain't gonna be nothing cute. You know what I'm saying? No. And you know, honestly, the sequence in the red zone is really run. It's a combination of running downhill, and play action. Ain't nothing else out there. What y'all can look forward to with Shane is not having us be inside the 10 yards and never run the ball, or us being an empty formation. Shout out to Matt Nagy and Getsy at sometimes. You know what I'm saying? What y'all can look forward to is when we get inside the 10-yard, it's going to be goal line drill. it's going to be Oklahoma drill. It's going to be man on man.
Pads
it's going to be the core fundamentals of football, pad popping. You know what I'm saying? Who can physically move another man? Yeah, that's his attitude, and I love it, man. That's what we need in Chicago.
Dude, I'm telling you, the hair on my arms is standing up, baby. Because
that's because we old school. That's how we like to play football.
Yeah, you know what? There's a time when you physically do that to a team, there's a way you literally take their soul.
Bro,
you know what?
You can't see me right now. When you put your fingers up to your eyes, I'm doing that right now because people, even this newer generation. I jumped on the kid last week, man. I jumped on our center last week because our center, he was complaining. He's like, about time. He said something in the huddle. He's like, about time we threw the ball. And Shawn, I snapped. I freaking snapped. I was like, what? Not my center. Hell no. I said, you should want to run the ball every God blessed play. That's the mentality that I want my offensive line to have.
Yep.
You should want to run the ball. I don't care if it's 3rd and 20. You should want to run the ball because you and the fingers to the eyes thing is this. The part about that's football. Mm-hmm. It's not just because guess what? You can lose a game. But win the war. So when you lost the game, like I'll give you an example. Last year versus Detroit, we lost the game, but I already knew we were going to get the one at home because we basically had took Detroit's heart. We took Detroit's heart at that game at their stadium. We actually physically beat them down.
Oh hell yeah!
For 4 quarters, and that's what it is. You got to take their soul. Yeah,
3 quarters in 10 minutes.
Yeah, breaking. Listen, football is a strategic game and all that other stuff, and I love that part about it. But what I love the most about it is breaking another man's will.
Yeah. And it's not even the will to win; it's the will to compete.
Yeah.
When you look at and then you've been in that situation where you look across the line of scrimmage and you look in the eyes of your defender and
you know when he tapped out.
how much time's left in this game?
you know when he tapped out. Yeah, I don't care if it was football. I don't care if it was when I was wrestling. I don't care I don't care if it was our coaching. You can tell when the other team is tapped out.
Yeah.
You can tell when they like, all right, bro. You know what? We're gonna live to fight another day.
Take this L, let's get out of here, and we'll regroup. And that's the thing that's what I want from this offense. That's from this offensive line. That's what I want, and to do that because if you have that mentality, Lord have mercy, that play action you're talking about that works wonders. That's going to work big time because you're thinking they're about to punch you in the mouth.
Right.
And all of a sudden, then you got to bring people down. You got to add extra defenders, and now you're not really worried about the end man on the line of scrimmage because he's able to sneak past the contained man because you're worried about a whole bunch of other stuff about getting embarrassed, and boom, you get embarrassed anyway because they pull it and go boot or just play action. So
hey, one of my sayings, Shawn, is there is no adjustment. There is no adjustment for we're just bigger, badder, and tougher than you. There's no call for that. you can't throw the playbook out the door. If I can come up and I can run duo, you know what I'm saying, for 4 yards to pop a whole game, or I can run power for 5 yards a game, it's over. By the way, you mentioned Shane installed the inside outside zone. Yeah, he did mid zone, inside mid zone, outside zone now. The coming weeks, I want to see it because he's progressively overloading this offensive line. I hadn't seen any of his gap power stuff, his power gap scheme, stuff like that. But, you know what I'm saying, you can expect to see it. I'm expecting to see it over the next couple of weeks where he starts doing trapping and power and counters and stuff like that. Coming downhill. And that's when I'll know from a play caller standpoint because, fans don't notice. They tease and all, and people try and take shots at me sometimes, and they be like, "Oh, Pee Wee coach, high school coach, all this other stuff." You know what I'm saying? Why everybody's out there like being smart asses, they don't realize it don't matter what level you're on outside of Pee Wee football.
Yep.
We all run the same stuff.
Yep. It's just the players are much better, bigger, better.
That's it. The players are just bigger and faster. We all run the same stuff. I went in the office the other day, man. I drew up, stuff on the board, and I was like, "Hey, man," coach was like, "Hey, what do you like to run?" I said, here's pretty much like my 8 core run concepts. You know what I'm saying? Inside, mid, outside zone, counters. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna run power, run counter, and run bash. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna run toss. And he was like, "Oh, you got the complete repertoire." I said, "Yeah, man. We're gonna if it fits what our personnel do, we're gonna try and run it all." You know what I'm saying? He was like, "Straight, let's go." Yeah, man. Like,
I'm also wondering, like, so back when I was at Curie, and we went to the Prep Bowl in 2010, and our offensive coordinator, our head coach, was a play caller as well, and he was stupid creative. It's unbelievable. He came in one Monday. He's like, and we watched film. He goes, "Watch this," and it was Oregon. It was from the weekend, and I watched. I'm like, did he just option the nose? He's like, "Yes." I'm like, he just optioned the nose guard, and sure enough, it was inside zone. Option nose guard came and crushed the running back. Quarterback pulled it right up the gut for boom, and we installed it that week for our quarterback, who ended up going to Iowa as a DB, and he gained like 20, 30 yards on it. Just optioned in the nose guard. I'm like, are you kidding me?
Yeah, they'll read the nose, especially on a lot of bash concepts, right? Because the bash concept of the running back is moving horizontally to the line of scrimmage. He's really trying to get to the outside, moving horizontally. So the quarterback will read either that he'll read the nose or the 3 technique and decide, whether he's gonna bust it up in the middle a lot of times. So yeah, man, it's so much stuff. I racked my brain this weekend, almost to my detriment, gave myself a headache because I'm so excited to be back in the mix, man. And I'm like, bro, I'm trying to put everything in. But yeah, it's a creative game, man. You have fun with it. I don't know if you can see me now, Shawn. My computer's going crazy.
Not yet.
It's going crazy. Some people trying to call me and all this other stuff. But as long as we got audio, I'm going to keep going.
Yeah, we do. What do you think? What about Flus now? Flus is in a really good spot, right? He's got a defense that is pretty much on autopilot, all right, that he can dial up. He doesn't have to worry about guys. He's got a veteran defense. He's got a young veteran defense. All right, a young veteran defense. He's got an offense that's progressing pretty well. So what do you want to see from him this year now? Now that you start to see the pieces fall in place, and we assume this offense is only going to get better with that defense. What do you want to see from Coach Eberflus?
I think it's time for him to push that defense. He has players in place right now, but it's time for him to push and test them, challenge them like in a real way. You know how Lovey challenged our defenses in the past. It was like it wasn't like it was like the expectation is for you to get turnovers. It's not for you to get stops. The expectations is or if you go to what's his name that just passed that used to be DC down in Tampa. Monty Kiffin, Lane Kiffin, or Monty. Is it Monty? Monty. Yeah, Monty. The expectation for that Tampa defense was not that you got stops and got 3 and outs. It's the expectation, especially when John Gruden got there, was, hey, let's take it to the next level. Let's get the ball and score. Score on defense.
Say that again. Not just get the ball. Not just turnover. We're taking this shit to the house.
Yeah, he has to challenge them in the level and let them know that the expectation is we want a defensive score at least 1 touchdown per game. Yes. That's the expectation. Yep. And start breeding that into them right now because the projection is y'all gonna already be a top 5 defense. But I like the level up talk. It's you know what I'm saying, it's a little, I don't know if they got that off of NCAA 25 or what, but you know what I'm saying? But he has to send the message right now. because there's not, you know what I'm saying, there's no grace for him beyond this year. If this defense underperforms, Buddy gonna be he gonna be on the chopping block. So yeah,
he very well could be. And I think that's right, because one of the things I have not seen in these two games is people going after the ball. I have not seen it. I need to see it from everybody.
Yeah,
you know, I need
raking,
to see
stripping. Yeah,
yes. And first dude holds, second dude strip, let the cavalry strip. You know what I mean? And I haven't. I want to see that more. I want to see it because again, this causes this type of attitude will be spread. I mean,
becomes
reputation. It becomes contagious, but that'll spread throughout the league. Like, oh snap, we play the Bears, we gotta cover the ball. When they play Peanut in them, you know, they would stop guys from getting yards because they would just rather cover up, take the hit, go down, as opposed to trying to fight for more yards because they knew, boop, here comes Peanut, you know, and not just him, but other people as well, popping that ball out. And when you start getting guys thinking on the field as a ball carrier, you're thinking. Not just the offensive lineman or running route. When you're thinking as a ball carrier, that slows you down. That's not beneficial, and that needs to be more prevalent on tape, where we see guys ripping, you know, and just hands coming out because they're trying to rip it, whether they get it or not. That's going to send a message throughout the league, and they just need a message sent. We're here, and we ain't going nowhere, and we bad as hell. And if they get that message sent, Lord have mercy. I mean, we already saw you can win a game without scoring on offense.
Yeah, he has to challenge them. Like it's not it's not enough to be a top 5 defense. Like why not be one of the greatest defenses that ever played that ever existed in the NFL? Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Our standard is the 85 Bears. Compete with them. It's always better. You know what I'm saying? It's always more. So yeah, you know what I'm saying? Get after it.
If Coach can do that, that'll be a phenomenal thing, because you know what? I like the fact that, Jalen, he got his money. He got paid big time. But when they asked him, they're like, what? He goes, I only made second team All Pro. He goes, I need to make first team. Yeah. So now he's got a motivation.
Well, he didn't make the NFL top 100. So his peers,
and that as well. Yes.
His peers basically should have that's your peers. The Pro Bowl is different, but your peers left you out of 100.
Yeah, you couldn't even been 98, 90. You know what I mean?
Dang, that's cold.
Yeah, so he's definitely got motivation. Being second team All Pro, and he wants first team. Good, and then being left, dude. He might. Dude, that Joker might have double-digit picks, man. And where you gonna throw? Because you can't throw Tyreek side. Because he's a young Jalen.
Yeah, he right there.
Yeah,
he right there.
I remember when I interviewed him last year, and I said, "Man, you're starting to have a good thing." And he's like, "Man," he goes, maybe it's I'm watching a lot of, I've been watching a lot of Jalen film," and he started laughing. But he has. So
yeah,
where you gonna go? Kyler Gordon, Spider-Man? I don't know. I don't know if you want to go picking up your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man, because he'll take it to the house too.
Yeah, they have very offense is going to have, this is the only thing, and it's not a given, but their best bet is probably to try to run at us, run directly at us and try to test us up the middle, which a lot of people forget about. A lot of people are like, oh, they try to get cute and go off tackle or get to the perimeter and stuff like that. But, Billings ain't no joke. We'll see how Zach does in this new body of his, but I mean, Javon's been playing. He's been going crazy. He's been getting off the ball now, like lightning speed.
Yeah.
So it's going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting. And I think if they play the right way, Shawn, this will be, all the pressure is off of Caleb. You know what I'm saying? All the pressure. Yeah, it's off of Caleb. Hey, I'm giving you short fields. I'm giving you – you don't have to go 80 and 90 yards every drive. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to do that every play. I'm giving you a short field. We're starting field drives on the 40. You know what I'm saying?
Plus 40. Yeah.
Yeah.
And for me, it's like plus 40. You give me 15 yards, man, you're in the red zone. No, I'm
There you
throwing it
go.
up. I'm isolated. I'm throwing up to Keenan 6'5". I'm throwing up to Rome 6'3" with a 38-inch vert. All right, I got Cole Kmet who's 6'5". Hey, I'm throwing it up. You know, it's a go get it.
It's
Go get it.
pretty decent weapons. I saw something on Twitter today that said Keenan Allen is walking around at 230, bro.
6'5", 230. Whew.
That's crazy.
That's a nice, solid wide receiver, dog. Hey, go get it. Like literally isolate it or put, and that's where you put him in a slot. Send him on a corner route. Send the other guy in a send the outside guy on a slant route. Man,
I don't know why I thought he was shorter than that. I thought he was
No.
probably like a 6'2", 6'3" guy.
No, Keenan's tall, dude. He's tall. That I knew, man. That I knew about Keenan. Whew.
That's crazy.
So you got a couple of those type of receivers. Let me just double check for sure.
Yeah, I can't do nothing in the background, man. Everybody decided to call me this morning.
No, so they got 6'3". I thought he was 6'5".
Yeah, I thought he was but I even thought he was shorter than 6'3". I don't know why I thought he was like a 6'1" guy, but 6'3", 230. Yeah, he might need to. 230 that's a lot. He might need to shed about 15.
Yeah, but he also, he could be bottom heavy. You know what I mean? Like Barry was 5'8", 205. You know what I mean? And that was legs.
Yeah, it's just true.
So, hey, Coach T, great stuff, man. I appreciate it, man. Me and you
always
can sit here
fun,
and talk football all day long. I appreciate it. But before you go, do me a huge favor, Papa. Let everybody know where they can find you and your work online.
You know it better than me, man. We on the Chicago Bears 360. We're on Sundays at 11 Eastern Standard Time, 10 Central, and then Tuesdays and Thursday I moved towards the daytime because I got to be on the field by 4:30. So yeah, I'm doing that about 12 Eastern Standard Time, 12 p.m. Eastern Standard, so 11 Central on Tuesday and Thursday. Those Tuesday and Thursday, the film breakdown sessions. We're gonna have fun with those as we get in the season. Listen, I promise you, come hang out. You're gonna learn some football. If you're in those film breakdown sessions, you're gonna know what you're looking at, man, and you'll be able to debate better.
Yeah, yes, and that's one thing.
You'll be able to argue with your friends better because you know football better.
Dude, great stuff, buddy. Hey, we'll be in touch too, man. Thanks a lot. I appreciate it.
Absolutely. Hey, take it easy, Shawn.
All right, guys, that's Coach T from the Chicago Bears 360, bringing it like he does, man, and just football from a much higher level. Just talking concepts and understanding philosophies and great stuff, which is why I love talking to Coach T. Because he and I were just talking and we kind of just forgot, like, we had that you guys were watching because we just talk at a high level and we love talking football and we want you. I like having those conversations because you guys get to pick up on stuff. You guys get to learn stuff like, oh snap, okay, this. We're talking about what did Coach T talk about? He said, don't just look at the play, because understand what's being run. All right, first it was inside zone during the Hall of Fame game. Then they ran outside zone and stretch. Okay, now you see they added something. And if we talked about the pass to Cole Kmet, that was an outside zone stretch that he pulled and bootlegged by himself. All right, so now you're starting to see layer upon layer upon layer upon layer of Shane Waldron's play calling, what he's adding, to the repertoire, to the arsenal every week. So, you're going to become smarter fans. Remember, I told you, I want this to be a place of education for you. So you are a smarter fan. I don't want any dumb fans. All right, you can see things, you understand things. And he said, and when you argue with people, you have a legitimate leg to stand on. When your other friends are more emotional. Well, he sucks. Why? Because he sucks. Because he threw an interception. Like, yeah, but a lot of people throw interceptions. Matter of fact, everybody throws interceptions. So when you're much more equipped, all right, to combat people. And then when you do that, you realize how little a lot of people really know, and they just enjoy it as a fan, which is fine. All right, but you get to see. Man, what a show! What a show. We got, let's see. Coming today. All right, Cubs are at Cleveland. First time since they won the World Series, the Cubs are back in Cleveland. So Cub fans, you guys should be excited. First pitch is at 5:40. All right, so Cub fans, make sure that you get in front of your television. Shota Imanaga is on the bump for the Cubs. He's 9-2 with a 3.06 ERA. And Lively for the Guardians. All right, he's 10-7 with a 3.59. That's 5:40. Check it out on Marquee or 670 AM. And the White Sox are in town. I mean, the Yankees are in town on the south side of the White Sox. Lewis Gill is on the bump today for the Evil Empire. He's 12-5 with a 3.06 ERA going up against Kai Bush. All right, for the White Sox, who's 0-1 with a 6.75 ERA. That first pitch is 7:10 tonight. All right, you can catch that game on NBC Sports Chicago or their flagship AM 1000. Other than that, folks, 2 hours is come and gone. And the last thing I do want to tell you, the medal count in the Olympics, the U.S. just ran away with it, baby. 126 for the United States. China was next with 91. China and the U.S. tied for 90 gold medals. All right, but then the silver and bronze of U.S. just blew them out. U.S. had 44 silver to 27. All right, over China, and 42 bronze over 24 bronze over China, which gave us a total 126 medals for the U.S. and 91 for China. And they're talking about the IOC wants Child's medal back. I'd be like, you know what? Trick, come find me. Come find me. All right. You I didn't get to stand on the podium because you guys made a mistake. You know what I mean? No, I'm keeping this. If it was me, I'd be like, I'm from the South Side. I'm taking something. I'm going home with something. Come find me, damn it. Holler at my cousins. Let them know you want it. Oh, man. Oh, you say I only watch the Cubs Sox game because Mondo's coach Joe is sitting behind home plate. Oh, that was cool. That was cool. Well, listen, folks, 2 hours is coming and gone. Want to thank Coach T for coming on, talking Bears football. Great stuff. I'm looking forward to it. Don't forget Hard Knocks tomorrow night. We're all excited. We're all fired up to see episode 2. We're excited for this week. All right, the Bears play at home. Well, they have some practices this week against the Cincinnati Bengals, and then they play the Cincinnati Bengals on Saturday. Saturday's going to be crazy for me, but I digress. Great week. Bears on Saturday after they practice with the Bengals. Have some joint practices this week. It's going to be dope. So, guys, have a phenomenal day. It's going to be beautiful out. Was it low 70s today? And high of 82. Oh, nice. High of 82. Enjoy it. I appreciate the love and support from you guys. Thank you very much. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, it was a little boring, the first one, Junior. He says, am I wrong? I can't get into Hard Knocks. No, it was boring, but they laid the foundation. You got to remember that. They laid the foundation. Everything else is coming. So check it out tomorrow and see how you feel after that. But for everyone here at Sports Zone Chicago, Elliot Baez, our executive producer, Clarence Counsel, our social media guy, and my co-host, and Absentia Maya. I'm your boy, the SuperBack, Shawn Sierra. Guys, have a phenomenal day. All right, if you're off, man, get out there and enjoy this beautiful weather. 84 degrees, probably warm. It's going to be warmer if you're further away from the lake. Like it's going to be warmer out here in Orland than it is, in the city. And we will see you on Wednesday. Looking forward to that. And we're going to talk about Hard Knocks episode 2. All right, guys, have a wonderful day. I was going to say something. I don't remember what the heck it was. Shoot. All right. Anyway. All right, guys. Have a phenomenal day. Your boy SuperBack is out. This show will replay tonight at 6 p.m. So make sure if you missed any portion of this, you want to catch it again. This will replay at 6. So for everyone here at Sports Zone Chicago, guys, I'm your boy, the SuperBack, Shawn Sierra. My sports owners, I love you. I am out.